All right, all right. I should be live. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. All right, good, good. I'm live, live, live. What's up? What's up? This your man Orville J. Parker, aka Coach. Guys, welcome to the Daily Show, brought to you by Avatar Pop. All right, this your man Orville J. Parker, aka Coach. I'm the founder and the creative director at Avatar Pop Studios. Yep. This is the live stream. I try to at least hit the live stream twice a day. My goal is 3 times a day, but I haven't got consistent there yet. I'm still putting together the training wheels on this thing, man. I'm loving every minute of it. Give me a minute, guys. I'm gonna check to make sure everything is good um, on this end. I'm gonna go ahead and warn you guys, man. I am dealing with some allergies this morning. The whole eye thing, everything, man. These bright lights. But yeah. So I'm gonna warn you guys in advance, in advance. Okay. All right. Just trying to make sure everything is good with the live. Let's see, look like it is. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna check one other thing. Yeah, everything looks good. We look good. We look Gucci. All right. Let me do one other thing here. Um, and All right, we should be good. Looks like one of the things about this whole live thing, just shooting this content. And I want you guys to follow along with what I'm saying. There's things that you have to, when you're doing this kind of stuff, man, you got to learn it, right? And so as you're doing things, you're learning, but you're testing things as you're doing it. And so when I'm on these lives, man, I'm not just on here talking, but I'm on her testing equipment, on her testing software, and just figuring this game out. And guys, that's gonna allow me to be able to segment over to what we're gonna be talking about today, guys. And I want you guys to really start paying attention because I'm gonna try to get things going again, man. And, I have to get back in my back in my flow. But I'm gonna start breaking some game down to you guys. And guys, I want you to start listening, man. If you're the kind of person out here and you've been wanting to launch your own business, man, to try to get free from that doggone job, to try to figure things out. I'm gonna be breaking some game down to you guys on this show. I just gotta, like I said, I just gotta get in my flow, and then we're gonna get to cooking. But what I want you guys to do is I want you guys to start paying attention to everything. I want you guys to really start looking at everything as a master observer. I want you to really start looking at things. And I was telling somebody about this the other day. I was like, man, when you're trying to level up in your life, you have to become a student of everything. And you almost have to become like an investor. I mean, like an investigator, right? You have to start looking at everything to try to understand what it is that you're looking at first, which is clarity, but then to try to figure out how is that thing operating, how is it working. So one of the things that and I'm not. Don't get me wrong, guys. I'm not 100%. I'm only probably about 10% in. Is this whole game of online media? And when I tell you guys, there is a system out here that you can run, and it's easy to understand it once you see it, but it's not easy to do. All right. It's easy to put it together, but it's not easy to do. You have to get out here, you have to put in this work. But when I tell you guys that social media today, online media, being able to stream like I'm doing, being able to create video and upload video to social media platforms, being able to communicate and have a voice where I can share ideas and concepts. All right. And then the last piece understanding monetization in a digital world. If you get those three right, man, you can literally sit down, put your head down, and start building something that will start throwing you off some cash, some potential, and some freedom. All right. Now, me personally, I've went through all my my levels, man, and you have to learn a lot of things, right? You have to have an understanding of a lot of things, and you got to learn how to put the stuff together. But it's worth it, right? Because once you get done, you start seeing things totally different than what anybody else see. Like right now, if you really understood the potential and the opportunity that we have in front of us as individuals today, it would blow your mind if you really understood it. See, when you think about it, I could sit down. Here I am, in the comfort of my home, and I could sit down with a webcam, with a microphone, with a couple lights, all right, and with a piece of software that cost me $30 a month, and I could put together a production any day, all day long. I could come on here, I could share ideas, I can communicate, I can sell. All right, really, really think about that. Now, we live in a world today also where we can move money back and forth, back and forth. We got Cash App, we got Stripe, we got Square, we got Venmo, we got Bitcoin. Are you guys understanding? So that means that, okay, in today's world, anybody can sit down, turn on a camera, get them a mic, and start talking. Anybody can can send and receive money. Okay. In today's world, you can sit down, you can create something that the world will buy. It could be something digital. That's like a checklist, a report, a template. All right. You can create something around something you know. So this could be like an ebook, a micro course, a course, a webinar, a workshop. Are you guys follow what I'm saying? You can create something based off of something you research. All right. There's a problem out there in this certain niche. All right. In this space of the world, these people got this problem. Let me go read about this problem. Let me figure out a solution for this problem. Then let me package that and bring that back to this segment of people. And let me exchange some value. All right. I'm gonna give them what I've researched that's gonna help them fix that problem. And they're gonna give me some money. All right. They're gonna send it to me electronically by Stripe, by Square, all right, by Bitcoin, by Venmo, by Cash App. Are you guys follow what I'm saying? Really think about what I just said. I just gave you guys the ecosystem of the digital landscape. You right now have the ability to sit down and to build your presence online, a website, a blog, some type of central hub where you can launch from, where you can communicate from, and you can tap into this game of new media, streaming, pre-recorded videos that you distribute on social media. You can start building a brand, you can start building a following, and you can start prepping for selling the product. And you can sell that product and you can collect money and you never have to leave your house. Think about it. One of the cool things about Avatar Pop Studios is, and I learned this when I was working on my courses and stuff with Creative Vibe, is that when you become the creator and you understand the other part of the ecosystem, all right, how to move product, how to get attention for your product, how to move product. When you understand that, man, you become unstoppable. And the only reason you can't get it is if you stop. But as far as somebody holding you back, somebody keeping you from getting to the bag, they can't do it. And that's the reason why, me personally, man, I love business models that are built around things that I create and control, because I don't have to worry about any middleman, any third party being able to put a wall up or put a gate up where I can't get to it. See, the things I do, I create. So, like for instance, I sat down and I spent years, man, consuming information, right? Reading courses, reports, things like that. Then I went from consuming and said, okay, I want to create. And for years, guys, I got things to try to create, but it never hit me. I could never do it. I would get out here, I would create a little bit of something, couldn't finish up for years. I was out here consuming and had a lot of knowledge and a lot of game that I wanted to give away, but I didn't know how to sit down and create anything. And I'm gonna tell you something crazy, guys. The things that I was looking at for the longest was the answer, but I couldn't see it, right? I couldn't see it. And I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. When I used to think about creating some information, I love the whole idea of selling information. When I used to think about creating some information to sell, I always thought in formats that was like print it, type out, write out type of thing. And I had been consuming video content for a long time, man. Just checking out the video content. And as I got to going down that rabbit hole of selling that information, man, I started noticing something that was hidden in plain sight. There was people out there who wasn't creating information, products and stuff in printed format or in documents and things like that. They was doing it in video. I said, damn, okay, so they could just record a video, communicate, teach, share, whatever they're going to do in that video. And then they have systems out here that would allow me to put that video behind a paywall. And then I could just make money selling that content on that video. Hold on one more second, guys. Hold on. I'm gonna put it on pause. We're gonna come right back. Hold on. I told you guys my sinuses are kicking my butt, man. I don't want to be sniffing at you guys. But anyway, guys, when I started figuring out that I can do the thing that I love doing, which was getting in front of a camera and talking, and I can make money off that, I I started studying the game of video. All right, and when I did that, man, it started opening up, just opening my mind wide to what could be done, and everything from pre-recorded video to live video. And then I said, okay, well, look, all right, I understand this to a degree. Now, what's the other piece? And the next juncture for me was learning about online marketing. I said, if I could figure out how to put together systems that would allow me to be able to grab attention, get discovered, communicate a message, and then make an offer, and then be able to deliver a product all through the digital landscape. And I didn't have to mess with the physical world on anything, and I could be the creator and I could set these systems up, then there's no stopping me. I can't be denied. And that's what I did, guys. I went out and I started teaching myself every aspect of the game. And I've been doing this for years. And so don't think that I'm talking about just sat down. I'm talking about like 10, 12 years. I've been knee deep into reading and studying and doing some things and trying to figure some. Even when I was at the job, because you guys got to figure, guys, I was at my job, my last job. I have to look at the math. I think it was like 11 years, right? It was like 11 years. And when I was at that job, even though it was a very stressful job, a very demanding job to me, mentally. I would come home, spend time with family, but I would always keep studying and always keep trying to sharpen my skills. And as it got time for me to make my escape from that job, I look back over the years and I say, man, you done took some things that can be used to build. You a legacy. You done took some things. Now you got to get out here and do it, right? And so when I left that job, man, it's been 3 years now, and I came home and I started working on some things. And if I was to sit here and be honest with you guys, I could tell you guys, yeah, I'm still way behind. I haven't done what I was planning on doing when I came home. Just now am I at a point where things are all in position for me to really start doing what the young people call cooking, me to start doing. But I'm okay with that because one of the things that I understand is that there's a time for everything. And sometimes we don't move like we need to move because we don't really understand that we don't have all the pieces to the game, right? To the puzzle, to the formula. All right, we don't know. See, I couldn't have done what I'm getting ready to do now when I first left the job because I was still missing some pieces. It required for me to go out here and to do some other things um, to get myself in position, right? And it was a blessing in disguise because by me doing that, it got me off into some other things that allowed me to level up on what I could do. I got off into software, um, and I got some really cool things that I'm getting ready to do in software. I got off into publishing. Remember, I was telling you guys about these courses and things like that. Well, with the advent of AI and software and technology and knowing how to approach it and look at it the right way and use it the right way, I was able to go out and set up systems leveraging AI that allowed for me to start creating those courses and those trainings that I've always wanted to do. And guess what, guys? And all these, and I've created over 20 of them, right? And the crazy thing is, the format that I created these 20 courses in was the format that was always holding me back. I didn't create one course using video, it was all just text based. All right. So I used the skill set that was the weakest for me. But this was the crazy thing. When I leveraged AI, it took that weak skill set and made it a very strong one. So I went through that process, man. In between, I think it was the end of last year until May, I created over 20 courses in my publishing company. And I'm not talking about bull courses. I'm talking about these are really good courses, man, that we put together. But the crazy thing is, I created a framework with AI that allows for me now to go in and create these courses on demand. We have formats on how we research. We have formats on how we analyze the data, organize it, put it together, how my courses are created, sales pages, back end, all that. And so we did it so much over those 5 months. And I was learning so much that when I came out on the other end, I was empowered because I said, now, okay, well, look, I understand this video game. I can get on here and I can talk. I can communicate. I can sell online. I can deploy videos to social media. Now I know how to make these courses. I already knew how to make product like shirts and all that kind of stuff. But I wanted to get to this higher level of game, information, selling ideals and concepts and things like that. Hold on one second, guys. Hold on. Uh, Probably was a bad day to try to do a live. I keep telling you, man, my science is kicking my butt today. All right, allergies up. Okay, but anyway, let me pull this back up. But I was able to learn, right? I was able to learn what I needed to learn. All right, and then what I did was, man, I spent a lot of time and money on learning software and marketing skills. All right, and that gave me the last piece of the puzzle. And so as I sit here now, guys, I'm gonna tell you guys, this is not off a theory. This is off somebody who done went out there and spent a lot of money and a lot of time trying to figure it out. That now is your time if you want to make money online. It's a very good time because a lot of stuff has, you know how you have, it's like something's like the Wild Wild West, and then you have the shakeout. That's what's going to happen. And now you can look across the digital landscape and you can see proven strategies or proven frameworks that would allow you to get this money. All right. And then at this point, now really it's no excuses, right? You just have to be diligent to get in here and to learn what it is that you need to learn and then start taking action. When I look across the landscape, man, I get so excited because I see so many people out here building inside of the digital landscape. I see so many people, man, building. And it's really cool things that I see people doing, not complicated things, but cool things. And when you really understand how the digital economy works, man, you can get out there and make money around anything and everything. All right. You can make money around anything and everything. And there's so many business models. And you get to a point to where once you understand, man, it's like you understand that you're not going to have problems anymore on making money. See, me personally, man, I have so many ways that I can create income streams from what I have in my possession and what I know. And so when I look at myself, I say, man, there's no reason that I can't do anything I want to do for the rest of my life with the skill sets, the information, and the tools that I have and know how to use. And I tell anybody, man, if you're looking to build something, something that you own and control, something that you can utilize as a tool to get you free in your life, then you need to be learning and you need to get to work. Because when I say that, man, you got people out here, man, and it's crazy because so many people to me are waking up. I believe that we all were meant to get out there and live our purpose, live our dreams, and be the creators and the owners, right? I believe with this whole movement towards the industrial revolution, factories, mass producing things, it kind of threw the balance off of how things operate, especially here in America, man. Because there was a time, man, when damn near everybody was at least self-employed, but owned businesses. Everybody worked for self. And today, man, when I look at the digital landscape and stuff, I say we are in a position for us to get back to that. And man, when I say people are running, they are running. They are running. I'm getting ready to do this whole streaming thing. That's what I'm doing here, and I'm learning how to do this. Right now, I'm streaming on Facebook, YouTube, but I'm getting ready to expand to LinkedIn, Twitch, Instagram, and Kick. When I tell you the number of people that are streaming right now, jumping on a live and talking to people is crazy. On one platform alone, Twitch, there's 7.5 million streamers, and at any time there's a million on there. When you go over, I don't know if you guys been over in TikTok land lately, but when you go over there, you click on that live button, man, you see so many people getting in front of that camera, man, and talking and communicating and selling. In today's world, man, this is the time for anybody to get out here and start learning, man. It's the time for anybody to get out here and start learning, man. It's right, man. Software is cheap. AI is crazy. It allows for you to be able to get in and do so many different things that you could not do. All right. You could not do. And if I had to give anybody the game plan, this is the game plan I would give you. Get in and learn as much as you can about the online text-based software, what's being done, what's out there. I mean, build you up a system to learn fast. Figure out the YouTube channels, the blogs, the social media accounts where they share a lot of software and software that can help you create or do right. And then figure out this whole media game. All right. So when you're looking at social media, you have to understand that it's social media. All right. It's media where you socialize and it's user generated content. So what you need to do is quickly look at social media and really quickly figure it out. All right. Figure out what it is that you're looking at and how you can leverage it. All right. Get all that taken care of. Okay. Learn that. Learn tech. Learn media. Right. And then what you need to figure out is what's going to be your hustle. How you're going to make your money. When I say people are making money in all kind of different ways, guys. When you look at this live stream, there's a couple things you see. One is over here. You see where the little overlay where it says live streaming it. Somebody had to make that. Somebody had to make that. All right. Somebody had to make that. You can literally make money creating and selling digital products, man, that are simple. And I'm gonna give you guys a hustle. Give me 1 minute. Let me come right back. I'm gonna give you guys a hustle here real quick. And I'm gonna show you how to. I'm gonna show you guys how to hustle right quick. I'm gonna give you guys a couple things, man. And I'm gonna give you a couple pieces of software today, and I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how to get out here and get this money real quick. All right. So give me a minute. Let me pull some things up for us. Mm. Yeah, man. I'm trying not to sneeze. You guys' ears, man. That's why I keep jumping off camera, man. I keep going and trying to contain myself. All right. All right. So you guys are looking at a private window. So let me show you guys something right here. And this is what you need to make money in 2025. I'm gonna give you some sites, man. If you go learn this stuff, man, you're gonna get paid. Okay. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go to Canva. All right. I want you guys to go here. I want you to go to canva.com. All right. This here is a game changer. With this site and this software, man, you can learn how to create any kind of graphic, all right, that you need to create for anything you do. All right. You can learn how to create graphics. You can go in here. You can do video editing. You can do so many things that allow you to be able to communicate online. Go learn it. Learn the software. Learn how to use it. All right. It's going to be a game changer for you. And it has AI built into it now. But you can learn how to create, guys. What you're looking at right here is creation. See this mug, see this t-shirt, see these cards. You can learn how to create things that you can sell, ebooks, reports, graphics, or you can learn how to use the tools to create things to help you promote something else you sell. But if you learn this right here, guys, um, this is going to be a game changer for you. If you can learn it, all right. If you can learn it, that's going to be a game changer for you guys. All right, so make sure you go in and learn Canva. Now I'm gonna show you guys. Let me turn you on to some game. All right, and this is how you do things. All right, so when you come to a site like Canva, let me show you how I do it. I come here. You want to sign up, okay? Now the first thing you want to do is look at plans. Okay, so you see they got a free, they got a pro. All right, I always put things on monthly. Okay. All right. So if you want to just get started with something and you don't want to spend a lot of money, you just want to get in and learn it, go free. All right. But then as soon as you can, go paid. All right. Because it's two things that's going to happen with paid. One, it's going to unlock some things for you, a lot of times, some things that you don't have, and the other thing. But then it's going to teach your subconscious mind and your brain um, to the fact that you got to spend money, all right, to make money. And that's something that you want to embrace. You don't want to be one of these people that's only going to do something if it's free, all right? That's a poverty mindset. But with that mindset, you're never going to be able to access the full potential of the software. Now, if you're an educator, like a teacher or a student or something like that, you can come here and you can reach out to them because a lot of these platforms give you free access. All right, if you're in education, so go check that out. Okay, but the other thing that I want you to, all right, you guys see how up here it had design, product plans, business, and education. All right, this is going to show you how schools and stuff are using that. Right, you want to see that, but then what you want to do is you want to come over here and you want to hit this design, school, or create guides. But this is where a lot of the software companies hire teams to teach you how to use their tools. All right, so over here you'll see they have like courses that you could take. This is a 56-minute course, a 1 hour course here, 1 hour course here, and they have a lot of free training that they've created to show you how to use their tool. You want to do that. All right, here, individual lessons, videos. So you guys follow what I'm saying? All right, and here is a blog that they have that you can come in here and you can read. And you what you do is you click on it like this, and you come here. And this is like free education, guys, from the people who created the tool. All right. So really think about that. All right. So come over and learn. All right. Come over and learn and get educated. Right. You want to do that. Okay. You definitely want to do that. Yeah, you definitely want to do that. So come over and learn, man. Come over and learn and study. So that's one, Canva. You can create, guys. I'm gonna tell you this. How you create a 6 figure income just learn how to use Canva. All right, you can create a 6 figure income. Learn how to use Canva. All right, and once you get in and learn that tool, all right, and you learn how to use it, you can go out. You can sell services. You can build products, but you can hit 6 figures with just Canva. All right, here's another one that I want you to go learn. This one is CapCut, man. So this software is owned by ByteDance, the same company that owns TikTok. Some of the best software out there, video editing. All right, it has AI built into it now, so there's a lot of cool things that you could do with AI in here. All right, again, what you do is you come over here, always look at the prices on things, and then I'll come over here, man, and I get the paid version. You can start with the free version, but as soon as you can, you want to get that paid version. And guys, this was a game changer for me. Get in here, learn CapCut. All right, learn the software. Even with the paid version, I think I only spent like 15 a month, something like that. But get in here and learn it. But again, go through here and look. This shows you all the different tools: video background remover, video stabilization, slow motion video editor, transcript based editing. Are you guys following what I'm saying? So you definitely want to click on this stuff and you want to go through and you want to look at the features and all that kind of stuff and see what they're talking about with this stuff. Learn the software, man. Learn it. Get in, use the software. But again, this kind of stuff, man, is this is your thing here because you're gonna learn over here, and over here you're gonna learn. Go through all their trainings and all their lessons and their blog and stuff like that. But you want to learn CapCut, all right? This is the one of the easiest to learn editing suites out there. All right, so jump into that CapCut. You definitely want to learn that. Now, this is something else that you guys want to do here. All right, give me a minute. Let me make sure we still track it. Okay. Okay, we're still good. Now, another thing that you want to learn is if you haven't if you haven't done it, go over to Stripe. All right, go over to Stripe and sign up for an account over here. All right, sign up for an account over Stripe if you haven't done it already. All right, sign up an account for Stripe. Get you an account here. This allows you to have like a merchant account where you can sell things, and most of your payment processes online are integrated with Stripe. So go over here, get signed up, learn this right here. So now you have the ability of collecting money. So you can collect money, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, but now you can set up what we call like a checkout system, a page where a person can pay you. All right, so get set up with Stripe. All right, and then do that. Okay. Now, if you want to sell digital products, all right, if you want to sell digital products, this is the other software that you need. You need to come over here and sign up for StanStore. All right, again, come in, look at the pricing modules. They have a free version, then they have a lower module, and then they have like a $100 module. So like they got one that you can sign up for $29 a month. That'll be enough for most people. And then they have a different level one, which is like $100. That's the one that I subscribe to. But StanStore will allow you to set up a digital store and sell your digital products. All right, I'm gonna pull up something and I'm gonna show you guys something. Let me go back to, I think it's this one over here. All right, let me see. So Stan.store. Let me see if I remember mine. I might have to. Okay, yeah. So this is where I sell a lot of courses. Right now, I have all my courses hidden because I'm just pushing this Faceless Fortune right now. All right, but when you come over here, you click on this. This pulls up the course that I'm promoting right now, which is Faceless Fortunes, where you can go in and learn how to set up faceless theme pages and make your money off of. But this is StanStore here. All right, so this is what it looks like here. All right, so go get you one of these, man. Go get you one of these, so that way you can get to that bag. All right, in the digital space. But what that allows you to do is StanStore allows you to go out there. You can sell reports, you can sell templates, you can sell ebooks, you can sell full-blown courses. You can launch a membership site, you can run a newsletter. There's a lot that you can do. But if you're going to make money in the digital space, selling digital products, you need StanStore. Okay. So we said CapCut, we said Canva, we said Stripe, we said StanStore. All right. So what I've given you guys there, man, what I've given you there. Hold on. All right. Oh man, sinus is kicking my butt. What I've given you guys there is the cheat code, man. Is the cheat code. You guys can get in with that with CapCut, Canva, Stripe, and StanStore. That's all the software you need to get out here and make money in the digital space. That software you can sell services, you can sell coaching, you can sell consulting. You could do a service like I own Avatar Pop Studios where I create these custom avatars. So with Stripe, I get to sell payments. I can sell payments with PayPal, Venmo. You guys understand what I'm saying? But Stripe allows me to have a checkout page and a checkout cart and have things look professional. All right, I could do that with it. Okay, with Canva, I do a lot of my graphics with Canva. And see, these days, let me kind of put that in perspective. My AI uses Canva to create a lot of my graphics, but Canva is integrated inside my AI. All right. CapCut. CapCut, I do a lot of my video editing with CapCut. All right. Now, there's only one thing I didn't show you guys, and let me show you guys this. Is this whole streaming thing. So you guys probably saying, okay, Orville, that's good, because with that I can learn how to make product, make videos, package it, sell it, type of thing. All right, but I'm gonna give you a couple more tools that you're gonna need if you're trying to create digital products. All right, or if you're trying to do this whole streaming thing. So I showed you guys Stand Store to be able to sell your digital products. I showed you Canva to be able to create your graphics. I showed you CapCut to do your video editing. All right, I showed you CapCut. Now, give me a minute. Let me switch back over. All right, so we should be good. I keep playing with this with this mute button here. All right, let me get the video back on. Okay, so let me show you one other one. Well, I'm gonna show you a couple other ones. All right, so if you got to create like a document, okay, there's a couple ways you can go. But now, if you want to go the universal way, come over to Google Docs. All right. If you're not signed up for it, go ahead and get signed up for Google Docs. All right. This allows for you to be able to come in, and you can come in and create all kind of documents. Okay. All you do is click here, and you can write text. They have AI integrated into it. And then when you're done with a document, when you go to over here to File, you can export, okay, over here using this. All right, so you can make it a PDF and stuff. But Google Docs is a free word processing system where you can do all kind of documents and things like that on here. All right, so you definitely want to get signed up for Google Docs. That allows you to be able to make your documents and things like that. Now, if you are a Mac user, you can use Pages. All right, and inside of every Mac, Apple has a software called Pages that allows for you to be able to go in and create documents. Same thing, you can export out to PDFs here. So do this. So if you're trying to create any type of printed um, document, you can do it as simple as using something like this. Okay. So you're gonna definitely need this. Now let's talk about streaming. All right. So I'm gonna take you guys over, and I'm gonna show you the streaming software that I'm using. All right. Now you could use, now this is for a Mac here. I use Ecamm, okay? And I use both of these, StreamYard and Ecamm. So I'm gonna show you Ecamm Live first. All right, so right now I am recording on this software. All right, I love this software because it allows for me to be able to go live. I can do a lot of the things that you see on here with lives, but then I can also use this just to record video when I'm not live. All right, so let me show you guys something right quick. Testing one, two. Okay, I just had to make sure my microphone was good and my camera's good again. Okay, let me show you guys something here right quick. Okay, so let's go back to my regular video. Okay, so these are the kind of things you could do when you use this. Like I can go over here, I can switch over to this quote. I could do this here. I could share a website like I was doing. Um, I could do a shot like this right here where I have a split screen and I'm showing you my desktop. There's a lot of cool things that you can do with this software. Okay. So you want to learn this software. It's called Ecamm Live, right? So if you're on a Mac and you want to be able to get some software that you can stream live on and also do pre-recorded video, this is going to be your thing. Okay. Come over here, and again, they have a ton of training for you to be able to learn things and come over here and master this. Ecamm Live, all right, pricing wise, it's not expensive at all. Not expensive. I don't do, never do, I don't never do annual, so I do monthly. So I'm on this standard. I think, yeah, I'm on the standard. I think that I'm paying 20 a month for what I'm doing. All right, all right. So get that. Now, if you don't have a Mac, you want to come over here to StreamYard. Now, this is some other software that I use and I have here, which is called StreamYard. And again, you can come here. You could do both. you could stream live like I'm doing and use their software to do that, or you could do pre-recorded streams. I used this for about 2 years before I had started using Ecamm Live. All right, and again, you come over here, you look at your pricing. Okay, you have a free version. Do you have what they call a core version? Do you have an advanced version? Okay, and you look at that, and you see which one works for you the best. Okay, but StreamYard will allow you to be able to stream. Okay, so let's go back over here. All right, guys, so let's go back over here. Okay, so right then and there, guys, right there, I mean, right there, I've given you guys was the tech. You know, I've given you guys the tech. You can take what I just gave you guys and you can go out there and you can create you a business off that. You're going to learn Canva where you can go in and create all kind of graphics, all kind of design stuff. You're going to learn CapCut, so as you shoot videos, you can edit and things like that. You're going to either use Ecamm Live or StreamYard if you want to stream, and you can do this whole podcasting video thing. I showed you guys Stripe, so you can collect payments on anything you're selling in the digital space, whether it's an ebook, a course, a t-shirt, a mug. You can process payments with that. All right. And so I just gave you guys, if you guys just focused on signing up for that software and learn that stuff, there's one more thing, guys. I'm gonna give you guys one more, and then you guys need to run with this, man, and start creating. All right, so let's go back over here to and this is probably the most important one that I forgot to give you guys. All right. Um, OpenAI. All right, OpenAI. This is the parent company for ChatGPT. All right, you guys want to get this, guys. When I say you want, you want to get it. All right, I want you to look at pricing. And this is what I want you guys to do. I want you to trust me on this. Come in here and you can get started for free over here if you want to get started for free, or you can get access to the $20 a month. Start for free, get your teeth wet, learn how to use the software and the technology. Then, as fast as you can, go to $20 a month, because $20 a month allows you to work with it unlimited and you unlock some other things. All right, but this is going to be the most powerful software. This is when I showed you everything today. This is it here. ChatGPT is what I leverage to do everything that I do. My AI is built on top of their platform. All right. It's been a game changer for me. I wouldn't be able to do the majority of things I'm doing without ChatGPT. That's how powerful of a software it is. Make sure you get that first. You can go in there and you can ask ChatGPT anything. You can say, look, I'm trying to start a business up, and this is the ideal I have. What do you think about that? And it would tell you that you just start the conversation like you're talking with a human being. But it could become your advisor, it could become your coach, it could become your instructor. With my AI, I actually got my AI is called Vic. It has a human voice and it sounds like a brother. It's like he's like a 35-year-old African American. All right. But Vic has different personas. So over the last year and a half, I've trained Vic up on a lot of different things. And so Vic can operate in different modes. If I need him to be my business coach, he can do it. If I need him to be my graphic designer, he does that. If I need him to be my marketer, he can create all my marketing plans for me. If I need him to be my editor, my writer, he can move in all those. So Vic is like an acronym for a team that sits inside of him. And I've done all that with that $20 a month ChatGPT plan. Game changer, guys. You get that right there. All the information, all the knowledge, everything you need to learn is right there inside of ChatGPT. You just got to ask it to teach you. And then you go over there and learn the softwares that I gave you. And guys, you have the toolbox to be able to get out here and start making money in the digital space. You know, you got the technology, you understand the media, you already understand that. You already understand YouTube, you already understand Facebook, LinkedIn, X, TikTok, Instagram. That's your media. You already understand that. Now, the hustle. I just gave you the tools. Now you got to look at the tools and say, okay, what can I make? To kind of give you an example, over at Avatar Pop Studios, we create custom avatars. So we'll take you or your likeness and we'll create a digital representation of you for the online space. And we do that in several different formats, but our most popular format is what we call a Pixar style animation. And then we do what we call a photorealistic avatar also, where it looks like a real person. Okay, but with my AI, I can make any kind of graphics. I can make any kind of graphics, but I'm just focusing on the avatars right now. I love dealing with the creativity and stuff like that. And so when you're looking at a product for yourself, you have to figure out what you like, what's profitable, what can you make money off of. And then with that Canva, with Chat GPT, with CapCut, you go out there and make anything, man. As long as it's digital, you can make it. All right, very, very powerful. So hopefully you guys got something from this, man. Hope you guys understand that there's a sense of urgency, man. And the world is changing fast, man. AI is causing everything to move fast. And if you want to learn, if you want to be able to capitalize, if you want to be able to leverage technology, the media, the internet, AI to make money, get started, guys. All right, Orville J. Parker, aka Coach. I'll catch you guys on the next video. God bless.